see you, man. Uh,
Thanks for inviting me.
yeah, sure. Uh,
Man, what? We don't have no guests, man. It's family, man. Ain't
Okay.
no guests, man.
All right.
yeah.
Welcome me to the family. I'm welcome. I
There
feel
you
welcome.
go. There you go.
Thank you.
And I'm waiting for one more that may show up. But Rodney, why don't you go ahead, man, and tell the fellas a little bit about yourself, man, and we'll do our best to tell you a little bit about us. But go ahead.
Okay. Well, I've recently retired. Spent 43 years in law enforcement. Worked for 2 different agencies, and then I'm enjoying my retirement and enjoying life. I'm from Baltimore. I spent 27 years working as a police officer in Baltimore City. I retired from there in my mid 40s. And then I started working as a college campus police at the University of Maryland. And I did 18 years there, and that was enough because so I'm, out enjoying myself and glad to be part of this podcast.
Okay. You a single man?
I'm divorced.
You divorced? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It happened between my first job and my second job. So,
Uh huh. Yeah, you
I was
got.
married for 24 years. I got 2 beautiful kids out of it, though.
Okay. Well, you got a big smile on your face, man, when you said that. So that
I don't know if that's
must
mine,
not
but
been
I'm just,
that traumatic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you probably know a little bit about me. I'm your host, man. Retired Air Force guy.
Thank you for your
Um,
service, sir.
yes, sir. And I kind of noticed or got connected with you. I don't know if you know my sister, but I saw you on
Yeah, I
her.
met her. We somehow hooked up on Ancestry. She said we are fourth cousins or distant cousins on my mother's side of the family. I'm not quite sure, but she told me the name Allen. That's my grandmother's maiden name.
Mm-hmm. Where you folks
So
from?
we originally they were from Virginia.
Down Virginia.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
Okay.
then they moved to North Carolina, and then they wound up in Maryland.
Well, what parts of Carolina?
Um, I think it's I'm not quite sure, but I know they lived in Dinwiddie County, Virginia for a
Okay.
while. But I know my grandmother is originally from North Carolina, and
Mm-hmm.
her and my grandfather, and then they moved to Virginia, and from there they moved to Maryland. And
Okay.
we talking about in the 1930s, so I'm
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not quite sure.
Okay. Yeah, I got you. Okay. Uh, Mac, why don't you tell Rodney a little bit about yourself, Mac?
Well, Rodden, I am a retired Air Force, and of course, I got to meet. I don't know if we always call him Ed on here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Uh,
Call me Ed. Mm-hmm.
yeah, but through his sister Martha, and I know Martha because she's related to my wife. So obviously, Ed is related to my wife.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I spent 26 years in the Air Force. I was a desk jockey and got into computers. And once you get into computers in the Air Force, during that time, you never left them. So uh, now I live in Chicopee, Massachusetts. Retired in 1991, and we moved here because my wife had 3 sisters here, and I didn't have anywhere to go or a job, so I didn't care where we went. And then we got here and started having grandkids, and them roots grow. That's it.
Okay. Smitty.
How you doing? Welcome to the
Thank
family.
you.
My name is Smitty, Leonard Smith. I did 24 years active duty in the Air Force, retired, and then did another 24 years as a DoD civilian and contractor. Been living in Dover, Delaware since 1991. Evacuated from the Philippines. Volcano erupted, Mount Pinatubo, and we closed the base. And then I came here. I'm originally from Philadelphia, though I was raised. Part of my life in Syracuse, New York, was supply logistics for most of my career. I retired as a logistics analyst as a civilian, and love sports and jazz and talking to the fellas. So welcome again, and I look forward to talking to you and sharing some of the things we have.
Okay.
Bobby Jones. Bobby Jones. Be nice, Bobby.
Man, listen, man.
I heard
Listen.
everything. Y'all can say whatever y'all want.
Hey, listen, man. All I'm gonna say is, Rodney, I ain't gonna give you no biography like Smitty did. I ain't gonna do all that. All I'm gonna say is welcome. I'm Bobby Jones. I'm retired law enforcement and I'm retired Air Force. And I probably took care of a couple few of the guys that you kind of put in them iron bracelets.
I
I was
understand. Yeah.
I worked in the federal prison system, so
Okay.
I had a lot of Baltimore dudes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm sure you
Yeah,
did.
that
And
that
it might have
old
been some of
that
the
old
ones I arrested at some
yeah
point.
that old 37. I had a whole lot of them.
Mm. All right.
But yeah.
All right. Tony.
Yeah, good evening. Nice to meet you virtually. So
Pleased to
yeah,
meet you.
I retired active duty Coast Guard after 21 years and got hired back as a civilian in DC. Stayed there for 20. I've been in Dover now for, I want to say 25 years now. So originally from Darby, Pennsylvania, which is just outside of Philly. And wife, 3 daughters. And I'm flying solo this weekend because my daughter and my oldest daughter and my wife, they're down at the MEAC tournament. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
That sounds like a good thing to do.
Yeah. So I get to run of the house.
Make sure you clean it up when you're done.
Yeah.
I know that's right.
We
Yes,
coming over for dinner. What you cook?
Yeah. There you go. There you
He'll
go.
get put out by the time we get back.
I'm gonna call the cops, man.
Yeah.
So you in Dover, that's only 90 minutes from me. I'm still in the Maryland area.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm just
Ron
outside
Price.
of Baltimore.
Ron Price.
What's happening?
What's going on, Ron? We got a new member here, man. I'm just having everybody go through and introduce themselves to him. Tell them a little bit about yourself.
Okay. Ron Price. I'm living in Dover currently, retired Air Force.
Everybody's in Dover. Everybody was in the Air Force.
Oh, yeah.
Bunch of us.
Originally from Long Island. What else? I've been knowing these guys since the 80s.
That's quite a long time.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew him when he was a kid, man, running around with his nose snotty, man. Maybe not that long, but he was a young man when I first met him.
Giving me they was calling me out of my name, they was calling me the commander's son.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, I went to school in Baltimore actually.
Well, do you graduate from high school here?
No, I graduated from college at Morgan.
Oh yeah, okay. I used to live near Morgan.
I actually lived all over Baltimore. I started in Edmondson Village.
Oh yeah, I'm familiar with that. I used to live in West Baltimore. I graduated from Carver High School, and I got family still up in the village.
I moved downtown to North Avenue and St. Paul.
Yeah, I'm familiar with that too. North
I
Avenue.
was a
They
regular
used to have a
member.
Geno's down there.
Man, look, I was
Mhm.
right behind Geno's.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I was a regular at
Geno's.
Odell's. I had membership in
Oh
Odell's.
man, yeah, that was the spot. I used to go there until they started shooting up the place.
Oh, I was gone before then. Odell's and Gatsby's. But I interned at Goddard Space Flight Center in Greenbelt.
Yeah, that's down the road from me. That's where I'm at now in Anne Arundel County.
Okay. But I retired from Dover Air Force Base. My second retirement was as a federal contract specialist.
Okay.
Okay. And last but not least, Colonel Jordan.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm from DC. When you said you were in law enforcement in Maryland, I wanted to know, had you ever run across a guy named Clarence Edwards?
Not offhand, not that I can remember.
He used to be the president of Noble. Were you ever in Noble?
I got a few friends there. I was with the Vanguards, which is a black police thing they had down here in a while. It was called the Vanguards, and they had a branch in Baltimore, and some of the counties had one. So, but I'm familiar with the Nobles, yeah.
And my cousin used to be the attorney for one of the attorneys for the police department.
He said he ain't had to go that route.
No, I didn't have. I was lucky. I didn't need a attorney too much.
I ain't need none of that action. We good.
No, I tried to stay from getting sued.
Yeah, I had family who lived in Baltimore. My aunt and uncle lived in Baltimore, and one of my cousins was the deputy superintendent of schools in Baltimore.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was just a short trip over 36 miles to Baltimore to drink and eat crab and drink National Bohemian beer.
Yeah, Nasty Bo.
National Bo.
Nasty Bo.
I just wanted to welcome you. I'm a retired Air Force.
Okay.
Retired member.
Thank you again for your service.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I was like in a war every day going.
That's what I'm saying. We was on the easy side compared to you, bro.
Yeah. I don't know if it was harder putting them in or what you was doing harder keeping them in.
Well, you know, I'll be honest. When they got in, it was when they're young that you had issues, but as they got older, they kind of like mellow out and understand they ain't going nowhere for a while. No, when you're young, you got all you. I mean, it's almost like trying to build a business.
Yeah,
you got a whole lot of energy, and you trying to do a whole lot of things, but you ain't going nowhere. And speaking like Little Melvin Williams.
Oh yeah, everybody know who Little Melvin was.
I had him. He used to work for me in the prison.
Okay.
Yeah, nice dude, but I wouldn't want to deal with him.
I think he got out, didn't he?
Yeah, he got out. He got out, and he started doing some real good things around there. Because of what he did have, the juice he had. He started doing some good things, and then he passed off. But yeah.
Yeah, I remember they used to have this TV show filmed in Baltimore, The Wire, and they had one of the characters actually based on him.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. Mm-hmm. He actually, when he got out, he actually did some not writing, but he gave him some guidance on what was going on. So he helped them. He helped them with that.
Yeah, I understand that because I used to work. It was like an overtime thing when we was down there doing security for the movie shoots because they filmed it all in Baltimore. So I did some of that.
Okay.
I had a friend that introduced me to one of the lawyers in The Wire. Is Billy. Billy always had the little. I used to call it a piglet, the little ponytail in the back.
Billy Murphy.
I used to ride the number 3 bus with Billy.
He's probably in his 80s. He's still suing the police department. That's how he made most of his money.
Is that right?
I had a problem with him because they had to sue me. I was always a buy book guy, because it was things that people did in exchange, from when I first started. The biggest drug out there was probably marijuana and people selling that. To when I finally retired from Baltimore, I think the biggest thing out there was crack, So we went from people smoking weed to crackheads out there, basically destroying the city, and that's what happened to Baltimore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I was never an Oriole fan. I'm a Yankee fan.
That's okay. I don't have no hate against the Yankees. As a matter of fact, I like a lot of their players, but I'm a Frank Robinson, Brooks Robinson. When I grew up, that's who and then I guess Cal Ripken was around my age, so I was going to the games then, but yeah, that was another thing I did. I used to work a lot of overtime, and we did a lot of sports events. Worked when we had the Colts and the Ravens, But now I'm retired. I got, I had season tickets for a couple of years, but then I started freezing me out, man. I can't stand out there when it's 15, 20 degrees in January. So I watch the game at home on TV now. So
I know that's right.
When I
yeah,
was at
I
when I was at
ain't trying to freeze
Morgan,
no more.
when I was at Morgan, a bunch of us had part-time jobs at Memorial Stadium.
Oh yeah.
And I actually got to go to 4 of the games in the World Series against the Pirates.
Oh yeah. That was a good thing. They
Yeah,
beat us both the times. In 7 games. You just thought
yeah,
we'd
yeah,
have won,
yeah, yeah.
snatched one of them away, but we
I
had
was
a
at
couple championships. Well, it's been a while, but hey, you know, it is
yeah,
what it is.
I knew some friends that introduced me to Raymond Chester when he was with the Colts,
Okay.
the tight end.
Yeah.
And he used to come up on campus all the time, hang out with his fraternity brothers.
There was a guy that played with the Colts. He's in the Hall of Fame. Well, he passed on, but his name was Jim Parker. And he used to have a liquor store on Liberty Heights Avenue, which was my post. And I would do a lot of foot posts up there walking. And we would sit there and I would joke with him. He said, "Man, I made more money selling Thunderbird than I ever made playing football." I used to think that was the funniest thing I ever heard.
That is true. Liberty Heights.
But yeah, Rodney, I served with Colonel Jordan, Bobby Jones, and Ron Price. I haven't met Smitty, Mac, or Morris in person. Just only met them online here. And one day I plan on, hooking up with these guys, man. They all have some unique talents and stuff, that we'll probably get into at some point.
Just I'd rather share with you an adventure about flying that happened to me just this Thursday. I was in DC's airport getting ready to fly to LaGuardia because I was going to see somebody up in New York. And we'd been shifted around in the airport, and I was getting a little tired, exhausted. And so they opened the line, and the line said priority, and I went and got in the priority line. And this lady who was not of African descent showed me, came rushing. She'd been standing back, but me, I just went up to where where they put the tape across. She came up and showed me her boarding pass and said, "I'm concierge." I looked at her and said, "This, I don't know what that is, and I don't care about that. I'm standing here." So she kept telling me she was concierge. I guess I was supposed to get in back of her. Well, I was too dumb to know that, but I didn't care because I was tired. So when they opened the gate, she rushed in and got clicked in and got an airplane. And I was second because I wanted to be on there because I know if you get on an airplane and you don't get your stuff in the overhead rack, they'll ticket it and put it somewhere else and your stuff will be down the end. So I got to my seat on the airplane and the lady was sitting in the window seat and I was sitting in the aisle. She looked at me and said, "We're sitting together." And I looked at her and said, "How unfortunate." So the lady looked out, started looking out the window. I don't know what was wrong with her. But my son was sitting across and I didn't pay no attention to her because I was just interested in getting to LaGuardia. I had something to do. So my son told the flight attendant that I was a pilot and started having me talk about airplanes I've flown, what I did in the Air Force. And the lady didn't believe it. Then so I showed her my military ID. She got a little surprised and I told her, "Yeah, I retired military." But I saw in the cockpit when I got on the airplane that it was a black female who was captain of this flight.
All right now.
So I made up my mind after I gone through all this. I'm gonna sing praise for the sister. And I'm gonna talk about her very positive. So when we started the approach into LaGuardia, this sister threw it on the money.
Mm.
She made me, feel like, damn, couldn't do nothing. She was on the money.
Mm.
She was on time. So I just started saying, man, this is fantastic. Look how great this woman is doing. I was talking to my son.
Mm.
Man, this is dynamite. And the sister landed the airplane. And I said, as soon as she touched down, I said, as soon as we stop, I got to tell her how fantastic it is, how beautiful it is. Well, this white lady, this woman of non-African descent, who'd been all nasty, she knows as much about flying an approach as I do about launching a rocket ship. She jumped up out of her seat and started hollering, "You did a great approach," and ran off the airplane. And I just sat back and laughed. I told the sister that she was fantastic and she did a great job. And that was the best I could do. When you get old like me, you go back to some of the things you did, but you also think about the people you talk positively about and who you tried to inspire. And what made me feel good was when this flight attendant told a lady that I was a pilot. She looked out there and I pointed to it and said, fantastic. She was fantastic. So that's all I try to do and think about in flying is who can I inspire? And if it's a Black person, especially with all this talk about DEI, and I get on the airplane and I look and I wonder if they really can fly, man, I wish all of y'all could have been on the flight with me because this system was on the money.
Well, if your man had looked in that cockpit, he wouldn't have been on that plane.
I know that's right.
I say, well, my saying is, I said they replaced DEI with GOB, which is good old boys.
There it is. There it is. There it is, right there.
That's perfect.
Yeah. Well, anyway, let's go ahead and get started, man. Rodney, this is probably the fastest 2 hours you ever seen. We try to end it in 2 hours, but we always go over. You're free to leave and come and go as you please. But again, man, like guys say, welcome to the podcast, man, and just speak your mind and say what you want to say.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead, man, and throw a little bit of red meat out there and start it off. If y'all want to take a bite on it, you can. If you don't, you can push it away and bring up something else. But talking about, I'm gonna probably get back with Bobby, and probably you, Rodney, might want to get on some of this. I heard today a little bit about they bringing up this Epstein thing. Bob, I approached you again on about him hanging himself. I don't know if you've been hearing that. They've been stirring that around again.
I think they took him out, but
yeah, with some question marks. So we might get back into that. Donald Trump. Let's see. Last week we met, and I told you guys I was wrong, man. I was totally wrong. I said that Donald Trump would do anything to get the attention off the Epstein files, even to go as far as to dropping a bomb on New York City, but he bombed the whole damn country instead. So I was wrong, totally wrong. And hold on, I see we got another individual that just popped in. Let's see, is he in? Jerry Smith, why don't you go ahead, man, and introduce yourself to the guys here, man. We got we got one extra gentleman that came in. He's already done his introduction, but briefly tell the folks a little bit about yourself, Jerry.
How y'all doing, fellas? How's it going?
Hello, sir.
I'm Jerry, as he said. I'm hailing in from Virginia. I've been waiting to get on this podcast just to get some insight more or less, and then chime in with some of my views. And I mainly want to be a sponge, see what's going on.
Tell them a little bit what you do, Jerry.
I'm into trucking. I got a trucking business and I got a restaurant here in Portsmouth,
Okay.
Portsmouth, Virginia.
What kind of food you cook?
Uh, Seafood, soul food,
Oh, okay.
Okay.
seafood, soul food, lamb chops, all that good stuff.
Good.
Wing, mac and cheese, all that good stuff. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Hey,
Jerry,
fella,
he
it sounds like a road trip in August.
Yes, I'm down.
Come on up, man. I love to have y'all. Come on up.
Who is it near? Richmond?
It's closer to Norfolk.
Norfolk.
It's in
Okay.
it's
All
it's,
right, because
it's
I'm
in,
going to Virginia Beach down and come about I think it's in June, July, something. I gotta look. I planned the trip, yeah, so I can
yeah,
stop maybe
20
near
minutes
Virginia
Norfolk.
Beach, man, Norfolk. I could stop through there and get me some food.
Yeah, man. Come on up. 20 minutes from Virginia Beach.
Oh, yeah, I know I'll be there.
Well,
Okay.
we
Yeah,
go
20
to
minutes.
the Norfolk Jazz Festival every year at Waterside.
Right.
Oh man, yeah. Hampton. You talking about in Norfolk?
At Norfolk, yeah, right
Yeah,
across
Norfolk.
the
Yeah.
water.
It's
Yeah,
real
yeah.
close, man. The Norfolk ain't but 10 miles, man. 10 miles away from Portsmouth.
I retired out of Langley. I spent 5.5 years at Langley.
Okay. That's good stuff, man. Thank you
Yeah,
for your
yeah.
service. Thank you for your service, gentlemen.
I appreciate it.
yes. If you hang around long enough, you'll get to know everybody.
Okay.
So
Looking
but
forward
hang
to it.
on with us as long as you can tonight. Like I was telling Rodney, he's new to the group tonight. Matthews, I was telling him that we normally try to end this thing about 2 hours, but it'll be the quickest 2 hours you probably set through. So, but we'll get to know you if you're hanging there long enough with us, okay?
I'm
But
gonna stick around.
okay. But anyway, but yeah, man, that's some of the stuff that I had was on my mind. Ice been kind of quiet here lately. I don't know if you guys been hearing anything with Ice. Um, I see that they finally brought out the plaque for the Capitol Police. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Yeah,
They
they
kind of sneaked that out like early 4 o'clock in the morning.
put it in
Uh,
the hall,
huh?
and they put it in the hallway. They didn't put it nowhere.
Right, right. But that's just some of the things, man, that I kind of been. Well, I got a list of stuff that I've been looking at, but just some things I want to throw out. But go ahead, Smitty. Let me hear what you're talking about, Smitty. I'm gonna let you go ahead on to get the first bite of the apple today. What's
Uh,
happening?
one thing that I saw, I don't know if you guys saw about what Pete Hegseth spent at the end of the fiscal year. I know Ron take a look at that where he bought like a whole bunch of a couple $1 million worth of crab legs and steaks and all kind of stuff and furniture and all. It was just crazy, and ain't nobody saying a whole lot about it.
Yeah, what you think they're gonna do about it? Do you think they're gonna do anything about it?
Not till Trump leaves office, and he's probably going to try to pardon everybody way before that.
Mm-hmm. Well, Trump been having those what $1 million a plate dinners and stuff, man.
Must be
You
some
see
good
that,
food for $1 million a plate.
man? He been doing it, man. Couple times. I think one was a $1.5 million plate event, and then they had one right before he decided to go in and bomb Iran for $1 million a plate.
Yeah,
So I don't know what in the hell, man. I don't understand it. I don't get it.
Man,
I don't get why he trying to raise money.
I
I
don't even
mean,
go to Ruth. I don't
What?
even go to Ruth Chris. I know I ain't going nowhere else.
I don't
Yeah.
think he's trying to raise money. I think what's happening is these are the guys that he's passing all the policy for, tax breaks and
right.
all these other things, and he likes to brag. So while he's holding all these banquets and things like that, he's telling them what he's doing for them, and in turn,
You got to
I,
do.
I would imagine there's a lot of electronic transfers going over to different, maybe not the Cayman Islands, but I'm sure they got a new spot where they all
Oh,
launder money. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah,
Because
yeah.
That
it's a
money
quid
going into
pro
Arab
quo.
banks.
It's quid pro quo, is what it is.
mostly
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
mostly
Mm-hmm.
going in his pocket.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. Payoffs, paying them off.
Yep.
That's like he actually believed that Well, he threw it out there that we're supposed to believe. So all the money that's been made from the oil in Venezuela is not going to the U.S. Treasury. It has to go to some other country so they can keep an eye on it.
Yeah. In Qatar.
Yeah.
Think
How
about
about that shit?
That's where they divvying it up at.
Exactly.
He's the only one that has the doggone account. It's in his name.
Oh, they probably use that funny virtual money.
Oh yeah,
that Bitcoin shit.
Yeah. Well, he got his own.
He got his own coin.
Yeah.
I was going to say, because that Bitcoin ain't worth nothing.
No.
That's a Ponzi scheme.
Yeah. Did he pardon some dude? Like he gave $2 million to his Bitcoin, and he gave the guy a pardon, some Chinese dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did that. And did you see where his sons have this new online business where you can pretty much bet on anything? You've been seeing the advertisements, and one of the things that they bet on was when the war was going to start.
Oh, come on, man!
And wouldn't you know that it paid off for a couple $1 million, and they got part of the fee for managing the money, plus they were the only ones that knew when the war was going to start. So what do you think?
He that dirty
like
man.
The phone company.
So what, man?
The phone company.
Explain.
Well, he's got a mobile phone company.
He talking about his
cell
cell phone. His cell phone company.
Yeah.
Who got a cell phone company?
Remember the $4.99 phone?
Oh yeah.
I don't know nothing about that.
The gold $4.99 cell phone they were supposed to have been selling.
Yeah. That's like his shoes. I know you got a pair of them shoes.
Yeah.
And then he went to the ceremony where they brought all the GIs back from overseas wearing his $55 hat. So he could get the advertisement from that.
Oh, the dignified transfer, the first one? Yeah.
You see him wearing his $55 hat. He refused to take off because he's trying to get people to buy it.
Yeah.
When is it not about the dollar? I mean, with Trump, when is it not about the dollar?
Right.
I'm surprised he ain't selling shoes out the back of his car.
Yeah.
But it ain't all his wife been selling.
Oh,
so what, man? Hey, I'll let you know, Rodney. Look, if you say something, man, you want me to take out, you better let me know before I turn it off, man.
Okay, I'm not gonna get too crude, but
don't worry about me.
But I do have one question for somebody to give me a good answer to. How is it that Jared Kushner is acting as Secretary of State? He hasn't been confirmed for nothing, and he can't even pass a background check.
That's a good doggone question. Yeah.
Colonel Jordan, can you answer that, man? I know you've done a lot of important work in the military.
If I could, I wouldn't be on this podcast.
Man, listen, that is straight privilege.
Right.
That's privilege and thievery, money, all of the above. That's what that is. And the people who put their heart and soul in this, people are getting nothing back for their vote. Their vote. I mean, he told us long time ago that if he ever ran for president, he was going to run Republican. Why? Because they stupid.
He said they're stupid.
He said that. So now he's showing them how stupid they are. Because the Dems wouldn't have went for that. I mean, some of them was sold, but they wouldn't have sold out like these people.
Nah. And Kushner and Wickoff are both those guys are all about real estate and the money. So Wickoff is in there because every time Trump looks around, he's looking to get some property somewhere, and he's looking to get some real estate deals, even if it's with the oil. He's trying to get the property and the oil property and all that. So that's the only reason they're negotiating anything is because it's all about the money and the real estate.
Yep. He wants a Gaza Strip, right?
Yeah, he wants
Yeah,
absolutely.
They want to make that a resort.
Yep.
So the president, when it comes to security clearances, the president can determine, or he can delegate the responsibility to say give him the clearance because
he can't give it himself.
Yeah, he wouldn't pass a background check.
Right.
But as president, he can give you a top secret clearance. But the biggest scandal that's going on with these guys is how they're destroying the federal government. As far as when you hear about these contracts, they're not the contracting, federal contracting is by law. It's a law, all of it.
Right.
So they're going out and they're doing contracts in 1 or 2 days. It takes, at a minimum, 90 days to do a federal contract. You got all the wickets it's got to go through, and determine that depending on the dollar value, which these are, it has to go through legal. It has to go through lawyers, and they got to go through it with a fine-tooth comb to make sure that everything is above water. Because what happens is, if it's some of the things that they're doing normally, other companies would go through GAO and protest the award of that contract 1 or 2 days. They was like, hey, I didn't get an opportunity to compete, and this was not advertised as a sole source, so you gave it to one company, and GAO used to be good about that, but because they're controlling the whole entire government, they are just all this money that's being spent is all illegal purchasing through the federal contracting.
You got the best lawyer in the world right now. Paying Bondi. I mean, come on, man. You can't get no better than Pam. I mean, listen. If I was gonna go to jail over a traffic ticket, I wouldn't get her.
You see where she just moved into government housing because she's scared?
That's military housing, not government housing.
Hey, remember what I said when we flew back from Louisiana, and John country boy Kennedy got on the plane. He had an officer there while he sat there and waited on the plane. When we landed in Baltimore, they had 4 waiting for him to get off the plane. I've been through the airport, and I've run into senators and congressmen and whatever else, and I've never seen them with security around them until they started messing with this cat.
They all running scared now.
Chester, you asked me a question before. I thought a little bit. All you have to do, ask yourself, is why did he fire Christy Nome? It's only because she was too dumb to keep the game secret.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
He didn't mind her stealing all that money, but she was dumb enough to let people know she had stolen.
Yeah.
And the worst thing that can ever happen is let somebody make public your thievery.
Like I said, Hegseth just spent $93 billion that he can't account for on food and groceries.
Hey, Robin is blind, man.
How much is it, Smitty?
93 billion.
93 billion?
93 with a B.
Come on, man.
No, it was million.
That's small compared with what they're doing with these
lobster and fruit baskets.
Well, that's the second time that they came out with that people had been spending federal funds on food. Someone else did that as well. But the thing about a lot of things that they're doing, like I was saying earlier, it's in the record. It's all in these federal websites. Anytime you write a contract, it goes to like 18 different places, and you can't scrub all of that database.
No.
So once Trump leave office, a lot of those contracting officers, they're going to have to come to Jesus. They're going to get fired. They're going to go to jail, because anytime you award a contract, it's telling you what the legal USC Federal Code 40 or CFR or what. It's giving you all of these references, and you're still ignoring those things by signing that contract. That's the kiss of death, man.
Yep.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
There's gonna be a lot of
For
people.
some.
Did anybody hear about Trump's sons is involved in drones, and they got some drone company that they getting defense contracts off of, or something to that effect?
That wouldn't surprise me.
They would, yeah, I dare say, nah, Rodney. I haven't heard anything, but listen, nothing with these cats surprised me.
They got
I've heard that. I've heard that.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah, it's been out there.
Oh yeah, they're gonna get in it, man. You better believe it. If it's in the wind, it's happening.
And the sad part about it is the people that they're getting to do these things are afraid for their job and their livelihood. They see everything going up in smoke, so they're just going along with it. But they're the ones whose names are on. Trump don't have his name on any of this stuff. His signature is not on any of this stuff.
And he gonna claim he didn't even know it was
He always tell you
that's his number one thing. I didn't know.
It's how the mafia.
First time I heard of it.
Yeah.
If you were in his position, would you have your name on any of it?
It's how
no.
the mafia operates.
Never touched the work.
But Colonel, the main reason why he fired Christie was because he didn't know she was giving it up to Lewandowski, and he wasn't happy about that.
I thought it was because she had a prettier jet than him.
Nah. He all about telling who's pretty, and you better believe in his first time in office, Cassie Hutchinson and all those young girls he hired, Lewandowski was doing them as well. A bunch of them guys was passing those young girls around.
Oh, absolutely. Matter of fact,
that's what he's into. That's why he's in Epstein a million times. That's what he does.
I have a nickname for all of them women, but I'll keep it to myself. But you know,
at this age, I don't think Trump is doing that with his bag that he's carrying.
No,
he just a watcher. He's just a watcher now.
He a voyeur.
Yeah, because the brother just passed the word on to me that he can't control his bowels, and he has one of them sacks. Right. And that's why he stinks.
Right.
People are saying he stinks.
Somebody
got to clean them diapers.
Somebody had posted that he was
like they say, like the dog could chase the car, right? You know, what are you gonna do with it when you catch it? He all the time.
First with.
Hey, when he on the golf course, how many people you see in the cart with him?
None. They go ahead.
He said, "Go ahead, dog. I'm gonna walk this way."
You got foreign leaders that don't want to be around him because he can't hold himself.
Oh no.
Secret Service, I know they'd be like, God damn.
You know your boy what his name? I'm gonna ask Jerry if he can hear me. I think he's a Stephen Smith fan. Can you hear me, Jerry?
Yeah, I can hear you. So for some reason, man, I went to push a button and it knocked me out. And ever since I tried to sign back in, the volume real low.
Your volume.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you
fine.
Y'all hear me good?
Yeah,
for some reason, man, y'all volume then went down.
Can't control you. We can't control that, man. Might be on your end. You can't turn yours up somehow.
I'm at the max. I didn't turn every volume up on my settings.
What are you using,
know.
man? What are you using?
I'm on my Samsung.
Samsung.
Yeah,
What,
Galaxy 24 Ultra.
He on the phone.
Oh man,
yeah, I'm on the phone.
A Samsung phone. Throw that shit in the trash, man.
The best, man. That's the best thing going, man.
That's your problem,
iPad, man.
That's what I got, man.
Get your iPad. What you got,
man?
What you got?
I got an iPad. I'm not at the house right now.
Okay. Well, I was gonna ask you, man. Well, all of y'all, but I was gonna hit you first up.
Go ahead.
With your boy Stephen Smith, man. Talking about he gonna run for president.
Oh man.
When you feel, how you feel about that, Jerry?
Hey, look, I tell you what, I'd rather have him in there than that damn Cheeto head is in there now. You know something? Stephen A. Smith smart though. That cat's smart, man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he's like as far as politics or whatever have you, man.
Hell no.
Hell
to the no.
Nothing.
He not one of us, man.
He
The
can't be
last
no
I
worse than that clown that's in there now.
Hey, look, he looked like one of
Hey,
us, but he's
he
not one of us.
the
he
last
is.
I heard from Stephen Smith, he said he wasn't going to run because he can't keep his job at ESPN, who really paying him. He
Okay,
can't make no money. Because
that's all he
only
care about
Trump
then.
can do what
See?
Trump can do. He ain't gonna make Trump money. They have his ass out of there the next day.
Oh yeah, they're hanging.
Right.
But
They
the
hanging.
thing about that job, man, that job is called a fishbowl because everybody can see you, and then once you put your name out there, they're gonna dig up everything that you ever did in your life
Mm-hmm.
to
Absolutely.
try to slow you down or to stop you from running for office, and that's the danger of that job. And Stephen A. He's an antagonist. He has a tendency to make money by becoming an adversary of somebody of importance in sports.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was talking about LeBron James because he was doing that. You got to understand, you just can't sit there and talk about somebody's son and don't think they're gonna come after you. Whether he's a basketball player, okay, so he's not a great basketball player, but that's still that man's son.
Absolutely.
What kind of dad would he be if he didn't bust his ass?
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's the kind of stuff that he's got as far as skeletons. So, a lot of these guys, him and a bunch of these other guys on different podcasts, what they're learning to do is just say some bullshit to get clicks, like they said, and then they get subscriptions, and people are making a lot of money off of the internet by doing these things nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Speaking of sports, since we on the sports topic, what y'all think about what Travis Hunter did? I'm not sure if y'all it was brought to y'all attention and y'all seen it in the news or seen it in the news, but he turned down an endorsement with Amazon with Jeff Bezos because he was a Trump supporter. Trump then tweeted and called him a traitor and this, that, and the third. Y'all know anything about that?
Love it.
Yeah.
I love it too, man.
Love it.
And he gonna get his money back later on. Don't worry about it.
Love it.
Yeah.
I didn't hear that. So
He's a young cat. I mean, he's already got generational wealth just from signing that contract.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I give Dak Prescott a little bit of credit. He didn't get married because the lady wouldn't sign his prenup agreement, so he called it off. But she called it off.
Yeah, she counting his money.
Yeah.
He's all about in the first place.
Because she already know how long she got to stay there to get her side her half.
Right.
Hey, I'm proud of Dak because she dropped 2 seeds on him in less than 2 years, 3 years, man. That was all about the money, man.
All about the money.
She tried to get, and she got.
Hey, player got to stop putting this stuff in their mama name, man.
Yeah.
Even though his mama ain't no longer here,
go
but
back to old school. Put the house in your mama and them name.
put it in your mama name.
Put the electric in your mama name. Hey, they put it in your name. Now you turn around, and put it in their name.
I don't owe nothing.
Hey, look, you definitely better put it in your mama name because one of my uncles, he had a couple nickels he could rub together. He bought a house in D.C. and he put it in his ex-wife's name, right? And it was a beautiful house. He divorced her, right? She sold the house, and my grandparents had to move to a maturity center.
Oh man.
Man, she sold the house.
Before she got to be ex-wife, he should have changed that back.
Yeah.
Man, they have been living in that house about 40 plus years or more, man.
Good Lord.
He said,
wow.
Don't worry about it.
She said, you gonna get rid of me?
Y'all got 30 days.
Raw.
Tony.
Yeah.
Tony, you might have acquired that, man. You said you've been home for a week now by yourself, man.
No, she left earlier today.
Okay, well, what's going on, man? You sitting back there just chilling, man. I need to know what's on your mind, man.
Yeah, not a whole lot. Like I said, I've been, my helping my youngest daughter. She finally moved out, so she kind of made a project out of it. So I'm like, can you move a little faster? Because military 2 days they're packed and ready to go.
And what?
So it's just you and the missus in the house now?
Yeah, well, she's still like I said, my youngest daughter, she's still nickel and diamond. Is coming over and get this and get that.
Okay.
But in fairness, though, she wants to do some painting. So
Okay.
I hooked her with a local guy, to look at a couple of things and get some painting done for her, so she can,
Mm-hmm.
you know, it's a condo, so she can make it hers.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay.
But yeah, like I said, I've been doing a whole lot.
Okay. Yeah, you've been I'm a Coast Guard man. What you think about all this stuff that's going on, man, over there, man? They talking about mining the damn Straits of Hormuz and all this shit, man. How you feeling?
Well, I'm glad they got rid of Christy. No, she was terrible.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She was unqualified, and she was absolutely terrible.
The
Anybody that at that level that's reviewing contracts for a few $100,000 is ridiculous. They're not supposed to have that kind of time. You're managing one of the largest, operations in the government.
Mm-hmm.
And she's worried about these nickel and dimes, except for her, she's spending. But yeah, at the end of the day, I tip my hat to the Navy, especially to the guys on the Eisenhower, because they haven't been home in a year. Some guys haven't been home at all. They sent them to the Caribbean and then sent them over there. So you think they haven't been home for any major holiday. And it's you feel for them. I feel for them because I know, despite your, it's your job.
Boy said it's a small price to pay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because his sons ain't doing it.
Exactly.
Well, and then, he's not making the best of decisions on what's going on over there either.
No.
You know what I mean? So that's what I fear is that, he's saying one thing, Hegseth is saying another, and you don't know what to believe.
Mm-hmm.
And that, to me, that's scary. At least they can level with you.
Right.
Remember what I said the last time. Like there was no logistics in this. There was no sit down. There was no plan. There was nothing. It was like, okay, yeah, that sounds good. Well, when we gonna do it? Tuesday. Okay, that's a good day.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it went down.
Yeah.
Right. And that's totally ridiculous. And speaking of that, Christy Nome wouldn't have gotten fired if it wasn't for your boy Chester.
Who?
Tom Tillis, but he in the hot seat now because he although he with that other stuff, if he hadn't have spoke up the way he did about her, she'd still be there.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I'm gonna tell you,
I'm not saying
he's not running again too. That's
right.
But I'm saying, and that's true, and that's the way they talk. But still, even with that, if he hadn't have spoke up like that, she'd have still been there. But
he put it on her ass now for sure. He put it on her. Spanked that ass in it. Laid across his lap.
And it's funny, the ones that's leaving, that know all of that BS is wrong, they can talk on the way out the door, but ain't nobody saying nothing while they're there, and they trying to run for re-election.
And they replaced her with Mark Wayne, is dumbing the box of rocks.
Mm-hmm.
He looked like he came straight out of Petticoat Junction.
Yeah.
He's less qualified than she is.
Less.
Yeah, I know.
At least she was a governor.
But look what they did with her.
He was the one that tried to fight a labor guy.
Where he put her damn job. She got another job.
Where he put her at?
What they call it?
He created a job.
What's the job, Smitty?
Created one.
Some crap about the Americas.
Security of Americas or some shit like that.
The job is so she'll keep her mouth quiet, so she
gotta keep her close.
The book and being on some other news show like Fox News, telling what really happened.
Right. And look, and I think
talking.
And I think I heard that he's already funneled about $10 billion into that that position.
Hey, when is the military gonna get that 1776?
Hope alive.
Yeah, don't hold your breath.
When that 1776 gonna come?
Don't hold your breath.
And that's $17.76.
Hey, listen, I'm not getting it. So, but listen, for my brothers in arms, I want to know, because we ain't heard nothing else about it.
You right.
And you ain't gonna.
Exactly. That and this is my thing with the whole thing. And like I said, and I say it all the time, I don't dislike the dude because of his policies. I don't dislike him. When he said this shit about John McCain years ago,
Right.
and me and John McCain ain't even on the same sleep. But when he said that about John McCain, this man wouldn't even come out of captivity because the other people that was with him wouldn't come out or couldn't get out. So he said, I ain't leaving either. Right? So when he said that, I was done with his ass. Then I don't give a damn if he was the best president ever. I don't like him now. I wouldn't like him if he was the best president ever. Because of that right there. Because John McCain did the same thing I did. Right? That man, and he did more than I did.
Yeah.
Because this man was broke up, battered, beat, and everything.
And could have left.
And yeah, he could have walked and left them people say, I'm tired of getting my butt whooped.
Right. He could have left.
But he stayed.
Right.
And you gonna say he's not a hero?
Right. He's a guy, yeah.
Well, he didn't have bone spurs.
Well, that's true too. That's true too.
Yeah.
That man couldn't even hug his damn wife.
Nope.
Yeah.
And his father was the admiral of the Navy. He could have walked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had no problem leaving.
Yeah.
But
you
you know,
ahead.
these are the things that the people who I say enjoy being in this man's company. These are the things that I will never ever be able to look at any of them in the face, shake their hand or whatever. None of them.
No.
I can do something for them though. I cuss them out real good, but I'm not shaking your hand.
To this day, I don't care for Jane
And I don't
Fonda.
even
Okay?
cuss. I don't even cuss, but I'll do that.
Not a
Well, who's that, Matt?
To this day, I don't care for Jane Fonda.
Jane Fonda.
Jane Fonda.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I can